Hey y'all, my name is Faith, and for today's Mindful Monday, we are going to be reading the book Mind Bubbles, written by Heather Krantz, MD, illustrated by Lisa May. I think lots of thoughts. Do you? I have lots of feelings. Do you? Those are mind bubbles. Everybody has them. They show what we think and feel. Some are great, and some can be really difficult. Sometimes your mind can be so full of them, it seems like more can't possibly fit. This can be confusing. So what can we do about this? Well, mind bubbles are a lot like soap bubbles. Have you ever blown bubbles? Lots of bubbles are floating around. What happens to bubbles? They float around until they pop. Every bubble pops, and then new ones form. We can think of mind bubbles as being just like soap bubbles. Every mind bubble pops, and new ones form. But there are so many, and they just keep forming, it can seem like too many. What you really need to know is, everyone has mind bubbles. Lots of them. This is normal. Mind bubbles may float around for a while, but the interesting thing is that they always pop. Thoughts and feelings change, and new ones come along. That's how our minds work. Bubbles come and bubbles go. There's a simple way to work with all the bubbles in your mind. It's a gift you already own. Your breath. Most of the time we ignore our breath, but your breath is your friend. So how can your breath help? All of those mind bubbles will come and go no matter what. Sometimes it feels like you're watching a bubble movie in your head. Instead of watching mind bubbles, try noticing your breath. Try it now. Close your eyes and breathe in and out. Your breath is always with you. It is friendly. If you get distracted by more mind bubbles, just gently go back to noticing your breath. In, out, in, out, in, out. This takes practice. Mind bubbles can be very distracting. If you spend time noticing your breath, moving in and out of your body, pretty soon you will realize that mind bubbles still show up, but you can just allow them to be there. You don't have to do anything about the bubbles. If you go back to noticing your breath, each bubble will eventually pop. And soon you will feel calm and still, and maybe even happier. And your breath becomes your best friend. If you can be present right now with your breath and just be aware of all the mind bubbles, this is called mindfulness. So how do we remember this? It's a snap. Stop and breathe. Notice mind bubbles. Allow the bubbles to be there. Practice again.